education is not the one. Welcome back to my channel. By the way, if you hear like my mom speaking in the background, it's because she's vlogging at the same time that I'm filming. Any noises other than mine is because my mom is vlogging. Okay, so following on from my previous video, which was my sixth form outfit haul video, I thought I would do a little quick video summarizing my experience and how I feel about sixth form so far, because as you guys know, I started year 12. Obviously, I'm someone that's coming from secondary school to year 12. I'm now doing A-levels, and I just thought I would share with you guys how I'm feeling, how I feel about my subjects that I've chosen, what subjects I've chosen, all the details that were in the vlog that I was supposed to post before that got deleted. I'm gonna fill you guys in, kind of like a little update, you know, and I'm gonna keep this video short and quick. Yeah, let's get straight into this video. Okay, so I'm just gonna go through each subject one by one and just give a quick overview about how I'm feeling 3 weeks into school or 4 weeks. I don't know how long I've been in school for. So the subjects that I'm doing are, and this has changed many times, okay, like it's been a long road to get here, but my final A-level subjects that I don't think I'm gonna change now: economics, psychology, sociology, and EPQ, which stands for extended project qualification. So I'm just gonna start off with economics. Originally, I wasn't actually supposed to choose economics. I was supposed to do business. That I've always been firm on doing business because I wanted to do it for GCSE, but I didn't end up doing it for what reason, I don't even know. I didn't get to do it for GCSE, so I ended up thinking, yeah, for A-level, I'm doing business. And then my maths teacher, the guy that is always trying to convince me otherwise, he was trying to get me to do maths, and he was trying to get me to do economics instead of business, because it's a kind of a thing where economics is more like respected by universities because it's more challenging, it's harder, it covers more topics. Business is like a small sector of economics, whereas economics like covers business and loads of other things as well. Because I'm not doing any like facilitating subjects like maths or anything, I thought I should probably be doing the subjects that are seen as good, you know, whereas business is seen as a more weaker subject from what I've heard. Okay, this is what I've heard. So yeah, I thought, you know, yeah, let me just try economics. I'm not gonna lie, economics is the subject that I've been the most scared for. Like, I remember with my timetable, my first ever economics lesson was on a Tuesday, and from Monday and Tuesday morning I was so nervous to start economics, because like I just know it's so scary, because it's so difficult. It's a difficult A-level, and I've never done anything related to economics before, so I just felt like I would struggle, like I was scared, because it's just a new subject. Like for GCSE, I've done photography and media, nothing got to do with economics. I was just thinking, how am I gonna cope? But so far, economics has actually been alright. Like I actually like it. It's not too hard. Like a lot of it is common sense. Like, but obviously I can't speak too much on it now because I'm literally 3 weeks into the course. But from what I'm gathering so far, a lot of it is common sense. However, I do struggle a little bit because there's like simple concepts that I have to make more effort to wrap my head around, because obviously I didn't do business and I didn't do economics at GCSE, so I'm not really familiar. And it's like simple words like capital, like I don't know what that is, and like consumer, producer, all these basic stuff that most of the people in the class knew. I didn't know that. But luckily my friend next to me, two of my friends next to me done economics for GCSE, and my other friend next to me done business for GCSE, so I have some help. Like even though I don't like put my hand up to like tell the teacher that I'm struggling, I could just ask my friends and they'll explain it to me, so that's better. But yeah, so far I actually like the subject. It's quite interesting. Once you get your head around it, it's actually quite easy. Not easy, it's actually quite enjoyable. That's the word. Not easy, enjoyable. One thing is though, I think economics is the subject that I write the most notes for, which is surprising because psychology and sociology are meant to be really content heavy subjects. In my day folder, economics, the economics section holds the most paper, like the most notes go for economics. I just have so much notes on economics. Whoa. Bruh. I just have so much notes on economics. Like in one lesson we will do so much and we will learn so much stuff. I haven't struggled to keep up though. Like I have been on top of my work. I revise every single day after school, and I have been focusing a lot on economics because I know that I would find it hard if I didn't. So yeah, I have been like staying on top of my work, revising after every lesson to making sure I understand everything as we go along, trying to get more confident to say to the teacher that I don't understand if I don't, because I just feel dumb if I don't understand. I don't want to like put my hands up and say, oh, I don't understand, in case like everyone else understands and I'm just there not understanding. Like, but yeah, I'm trying to start putting my hands up more when I don't get it. Other than that, economics, I don't regret it so far. I actually quite enjoy it. I'm not regretting it so far. Next, let's do sociology. Sociology. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie. Out of my A levels, sociology is my least favorite so far, purely because I just don't think it's as interesting as I want it to be, and it's not as interesting as my other subjects. Like, we have two different teachers. With one teacher I learn education, and with the other teacher I learn families. Families and households, that topic is more interesting. Like, I can enjoy it more. I prefer that lesson. The education lesson, however, I was finding it so boring. I was like, everyone else was finding it boring as well. Like, it wasn't even just me. Education is not the one. Like, it's boring, okay? So it was a thing where I would revise a lot for economics and psychology. When I say revise, after school I'll write flashcards of all the notes that I'd done in the lesson and then test myself on them. With sociology, yeah, I'll do the flashcards, but I wouldn't end up testing myself on them, and I would always procrastinate doing sociology because I would just find it so boring, and it was starting to worry me because I know that one of the key tips that a lot of A-level students give to year 12s is to choose subjects that you enjoy so that you want to put the effort to revise it. But then it was a thing where I didn't enjoy it and I didn't want to revise, and that's not what I want to be like. I want to revise, you know? Like, I don't want to be thinking, oh, I've got to revise sociology, oh, I can't bother to revise. Like, no, I don't want to be thinking that. Like, that's not a good mentality to have if I want to be doing a hardcore advanced level subject for 2 years. Like, so I was starting to get worried, but then there's nothing I can replace it with. Like, there's no other subjects that interest me. Like, I was considering geography at one point, and then I was like, Natanya, be real to yourself. Are you really gonna do geography? You that was crying about geography in year 8, not even GCSE level, and you want to be doing big A-level geography? Like, no. I knew myself, I can't do A-level geography. Maths, I also consider. I've been back and forth with maths, but I'm just glad I haven't chosen it. That's just not a thing. I remember I saw a page of their work, AS level maths, and I was just like, you know, this is not for me. Like, it's actually not for me. I can't be bothered to begin to understand what was going on that page. But yeah, sociology, I'm not gonna lie, is my least favorite. As the days are going by, it has got better. Like, today I had double sociology, and it's actually not that bad. Like, I think I can be able to bear it. Plus, I haven't actually touched upon the other topics in sociology, such as beliefs and crime and deviance. However, those two more interesting topics I'm not learning until year 13, so it's a bit annoying, but I'm just trying to hold on. Like, I'm not gonna lose hope yet. Like, it's not that bad. Like, I know any other subject would be worse, so like sociology is my best bet when it comes to my third A level. It's all right. Families, I find that interesting. Like, I can bear that. It's just the education part that is kind of boring. But like recently, like today's lesson, I'm starting to enjoy it more, I'm not gonna lie, and I think I'm gonna be able to bear it. The one thing that I'm worried about though is, why did no one tell me there was that many big mark essay questions? I'm seeing 10 mark, 20 mark, 30 mark questions. Like, I did not know about that, or maybe I did know but I just didn't deep it. But like, I didn't realize how much of an essay-based subject sociology is, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. Like, I don't like writing big essay answers. English language was like that, where we have like one question that was 45 marks in GCSE, but like multiple of those, I don't think I could do that, but I'm gonna have to be able to do it. Like, I'm sorry guys, my camera actually died while I was in the middle of talking, but as I was saying, I think I will be able to put up with sociology. I am gonna keep it. I feel like it's a bit too late to be changing subjects, and I didn't really want to be changing subjects because I just don't like being behind. It's not my favorite, probably my least favorite out of my A-levels, but hopefully I will get there, okay? Hopefully I'll get there. Hopefully I haven't made a bad mistake. And the thing is, yeah, even if I regret it, it's a thing where like I had no other option. Like, I don't have any other interest in any other subjects, so it's not like, oh, I should have chose maths or something when I know that I don't want to do maths. Also, another thing, sociology, for some reason I have so many flashcards for it. Like, let me show you guys. So I got this pack of flashcards from Wilkinson. These are the flashcards that I use. Please tell me why the whole pack is full already. I'm starting to realize that A-levels are a lot of work. I don't feel the pressure yet. Like, I have my first set of exams in 2 weeks actually. My first set of exams are soon. They're literally on the week of my birthday, starting from the 5th of October. The couple of weeks we've been at school, I've already learned this much content. Like, what? I can tell that by the end of this 2 years, girl, that's gonna be a lot of work. Like, sociology, there is a lot of content, I'm not gonna lie, and the exam questions, a lot of marks. a lot of writing, which I'm not looking forward to at all. Next, on to psychology, my favorite subject thus far. Psychology was the one A-level that I've always been firm on. Like, I've always knew from the moment I chose my A-levels back in year 11 that I was always going to do psychology. In fact, I already knew that from like year 9 or year 10, even though back then I didn't really know what it was. But like, I've always wanted to do psychology. It's never been a thing where, do I want to do psychology? Like, all my other A-levels, I kind of like chose them more recently, but psychology, I've always been firm on it, and I've always wanted to do it because I just feel like it's something that I will enjoy, and I don't want to jinx myself and in a month's time I'm like, oh, I hate psychology. But so far I really like it. I think someone's already dropped out of psychology already because we're not learning the interesting stuff, you could say, right now. If you do psychology, you'll know that research methods is an area that most people don't like in psychology. It's more science and maths based because it's about like research methods, studies and whatever. So a lot of people dislike it. We have two teachers. With one teacher we do research methods, and with the other teacher we're doing social influence and like conformity and stuff like that. That stuff is actually interesting. Like, I find psychology really interesting, and I even find research methods interesting. Everything I'm saying is just my first impression. So far, I actually enjoy research methods. I don't mind it. I can see how people might find it boring though. Conformity, social influence, I find that really interesting. Psychology is just an interesting subject. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. I think some people are intimidated by the whole maths and science elements of it, because on our first lesson, our teacher did express that like this subject, it does have science and maths in it, and if you're not a science person or a maths person, this isn't the subject for you. Obviously, I got a 9 in science. It's not like I'm worried about anything, and I don't mind biology. Like, that was my favorite science out of all of the sciences that we do. So far, I am enjoying it. I don't have no regrets about psychology at all. Psychology and economics are the subjects I enjoy the most. My aim at the end of sixth form is to come out of sixth form with A star AA. That is my A-level goals. I see myself getting the A star in psychology. Like, that's what I aim for. I aim to get an A star in psychology and an A in economics and sociology. And you're probably thinking like, why are your standards so high? Yes, like, I set high standards for myself, and in order to keep myself motivated, I have to keep remembering like, you need to keep your stuff together in order to get that A star AA, and that's literally what's keeping me going. Like, that's what's keeping me motivated. That's what's motivating me to actually revise for sociology, even though it's not as interesting as my other subjects, because I know that I need to get an A in it, and you don't get an A easily. Overall, my favorite subject it's between psychology and economics. Like, I feel like I find psychology more interesting, but economics is a lot of common sense stuff, and it's quite interesting to know, and it's a lot of stuff that I didn't know before. I think I would say psychology is my favorite subject. My second favorite is economics, and my least favorite is sociology. But yeah, I haven't really felt the pressure of sixth form yet. However, I can anticipate how much pressure there's going to be in the future, because I'm deep in that. Like, I'm only 3 weeks into sixth form, and I already have this much knowledge from each of my subjects. Like, imagine how much stuff I'm gonna have to revise in a year's time. Like, it's a lot of stuff, but I'm gonna keep to my routine of staying on top of my work, revising every single day. Right now, I am putting a lot of effort into sociology because I've identified that that is a subject that I'm paying less attention to, and I need to start paying attention to it more. Not in lesson, I mean like in revision. Oh, I forgot to talk about EPQ. My AS level subject is EPQ. We have up until March to formulate a 5,000 word essay about something that we are interested in. I decided that my EPQ was gonna be something related to modern beauty standards, and beauty standards are basically like the society's expectations of women's appearances. There's an ideal body type, there's a certain ideal nose, ideal eye shape, ideal face shape. There's an ideal for everything when it comes to appearance in women. So I knew that I wanted to speak about that, because for my English speaking exam for my GCSEs, that was kind of the topic focus of my speech, and I ended up getting a distinction in that because it's something that I'm passionate about. So I thought that I would do that for my EPQ too, and I think I'm thinking to link it to the black community and black women. It's a whole thing, I'm not gonna get into that, but so far EPQ is not as easy as I thought it was gonna be. It's actually like, you actually have to do stuff, like you actually have to try and research, and there's all these things about reliable sources, do citations and all this stuff. Like, it's not an easy thing. I thought I could just go on the computer and just type whatever I want and there A star, but no, like it's it's a real deal. It's the real deal. Because we're only doing it up until March, that leaves more time to focus on my 3 A-levels. So I'm glad that it's not a whole year thing or a 2-year thing. It's just up until March. So yeah, that is my summary about sixth form so far. It's alright. Like, I like it. We get more freedom. I actually like being able to dress like this. I like having a dress code. Obviously, sixth formers get a little bit more freedom and get treated more like adults. The teaching style isn't as different as I thought it was going to be. When I used to watch videos about other sixth formers explaining their sixth form experience, I was going into my school thinking that the teachers were just gonna dash a whole bunch of work at us and be like, go learn it. Like, I thought it was gonna be like really independent and hard and like, you know, lack of help. But the teaching style is pretty similar to school. It's not as hardcore and brutal as I thought it was gonna be. I'm enjoying it. It's alright. The only thing I don't like is having to revise every day and knowing that if I don't revise one day, I'm gonna be behind, and I don't like being behind. I want to stay on top of my work. I want to do whatever it takes to avoid an overload of stress or being overwhelmed. So I'm just trying to stay on top of my work and get my stuff done and still enjoy my subject and film for you guys, produce videos for you guys, and have a social life all at the same time. It's a lot. But yeah, that's my summary of sixth form. I hope this video wasn't too long. I'm not trying to make it long like that, but quick update that you guys were asking for. Be sure to comment down below what videos you want to see, because like I'm running out of ideas, guys. What videos do you want me to film? However, I can only film on weekends now because like I said, I revise after school, so I'm trying not to cross over my YouTube and my studying time. So I've dedicated weekends for YouTube. Let me know what you want to watch. Comment down below what ideas you have, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Boom.